Moving on is a fundamental part of life, teaching us how to navigate change, accept loss, and build a stronger sense of self. It involves embracing the idea that life is constantly shifting, and holding on to the past can hinder us from fully experiencing the present and future. Each moment we let go of something that no longer serves us, be it a relationship, a mistake, or an unfulfilled dream, marks a step towards a more fulfilling life. Moving on is not about erasing the past, but about reframing it as a source of lessons and strength. Accepting that pain is part of the process allows us to grow emotionally and mentally, discovering parts of ourselves we didn't know existed. This journey is about more than simply forgetting. It's about integrating past experiences into our story without letting them dominate our narrative. The path to moving on can be challenging, requiring patience and self-compassion. It's essential to allow ourselves to grieve fully, experiencing emotions without suppressing them. This approach acknowledges that healing doesn't happen overnight and that it's normal to face setbacks. Recognizing that progress isn't linear helps us avoid the trap of feeling like we must rush through our emotions or meet external expectations. During this time, engaging in mindful practices like meditation, creative pursuits, or spending time in nature can ground us and provide clarity, helping to calm the mind amidst the turbulence of moving forward. These activities can foster a deeper sense of peace, enabling us to observe our feelings without judgment and providing a healthier outlet for processing them. As we move on, the importance of forgiveness becomes clear, both for others and ourselves. Letting go of resentment and self-blame frees us from the emotional hold of the past. It doesn't mean condoning harmful actions, but rather choosing not to carry their weight any longer. This decision opens up emotional space for new relationships, opportunities, and experiences that can bring joy and purpose back into our lives. Sometimes, this journey involves seeking help, whether through a trusted friend or a professional, who can offer a fresh perspective and guide us through our emotions. By letting go of what we cannot change, we take back control over our lives and establish a healthier emotional foundation. Moving on also encourages us to step into the unknown, a process that can be intimidating yet liberating. Releasing the familiar past allows us to embrace uncertainty with a more open and adaptable mindset. It invites us to be courageous, to try new things, and to explore passions we may have previously put on hold. This phase of moving on often includes creating new habits, forming healthier routines, and surrounding ourselves with supportive people who uplift us rather than remind us of our past. Establishing these boundaries helps us maintain our progress and ensures that we don't fall back into old patterns that hinder our growth. Letting go also shifts our perspective on life's challenges, transforming them from obstacles to opportunities for growth. We begin to understand that difficulties, while painful, teach us resilience and prepare us for the future. Learning from the past, rather than dwelling on it, builds our confidence and reinforces our sense of self-worth. This shift helps us view setbacks as temporary and part of the journey rather than definitive roadblocks. It's about building a life where challenges are seen as a natural part of living and an opportunity to adapt and thrive, rather than something to be feared or avoided. As we move on, the focus naturally shifts from dwelling on past regrets to appreciating the present moment. This shift brings a deeper sense of gratitude and contentment, encouraging us to find joy in small, everyday moments that might have gone unnoticed before. It teaches us that happiness isn't about perfect circumstances, but about our ability to engage with life authentically, even when things don't go as planned. Building this presence of mind allows us to connect more meaningfully with others, form new, genuine relationships, and develop a more profound sense of empathy. As we learn to live without the weight of our past, we become more open to new experiences and people who contribute positively to our journey. Moving on can inspire a renewed sense of purpose and direction. It pushes us to redefine our identity, not by what we've lost, but by what we've gained through those experiences. We become more in tune with our values and aspirations, choosing paths that align with who we are now rather than who we were. This process often leads to a shift in priorities, where we begin to value self-growth, mental well-being, and personal fulfillment over external validation or societal expectations. Moving on empowers us to take risks and pursue goals we might have once dismissed, knowing that we are capable of handling whatever outcomes may come our way. Ultimately, moving on is about finding freedom from the emotional weight of the past. It's a journey that requires courage, patience, and self-love, but it offers profound rewards in return. It allows us to shed old narratives that no longer define us, freeing us to write new chapters with greater clarity and intention. This process of transformation leads to a more resilient, adaptable, and optimistic mindset that enables us to face future challenges with confidence and hope. Moving on is not just an act of letting go. It's a celebration of our ability to endure, to rebuild, and to find beauty in the unpredictable nature of life. It's about reclaiming our story, seeing ourselves not as victims of the past, but as authors of a future filled with possibility and purpose. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more content like this. Your support means a lot, and I'm excited to keep sharing more insights with you. See you in the next one.